Hello everybody, in this video I take a look at, well, I think you can already see it. This is a goalkeeper simulator in virtual reality and also in mixed reality. It's called CleanSheet. And this is something special. No doubt this is the best goalkeeper simulation game that I played so far because it's just more than that. It has multiplayer, it looks amazing, it takes mixed reality. It's amazing. Now, we're going to talk about mixed reality in a moment because, again, by the way, this is running on the Quest 3. The game is available for Quest 2, Quest Pro, and Quest 3. And I was actually excited to see how it's going to be in mixed reality. And of course, I have things to say about that once we get there. So basically, when you set to play, this is just one of the modes. You set the goal size. Because I'm playing in a small area, this is important that I can resize the goal, but you can make it very large. You see the guardian there later on. The boundaries later on. I set the boundaries slightly larger. But if you play in mixed reality, in virtual reality, it's important that you set the borders, of course, because you might bump into something. So make sure you have enough room, at least to reach the size of the goals to stop the balls. That there's no obstacle there. This is very important for such a game. Now, the good thing is it kind of simulates a real situation where players are actually shooting the ball. So it's not just players static and just staying in the same place and shooting. They're actually creating different situations to actually score against you. Alright, before we jump into more gameplay and cool stuff, first, this is when you enter. You see you have different options. You can set play to train your skills. There's quickfire. This is really for good workout because you just shoot fast and you need to block everything. Skills lab. This is for just learning the basics, which I'm going to show you in a moment. In multiplayer, again, online multiplayer, but you can also invite friends and play against them. Yeah. So if you wonder, there is online multiplayer. Anyway, the UI was a bit confusing. I don't know why. Maybe the text and being not able to go back to the same place and you need to go to the menu and then to the sub menu. Anyway, nonetheless, you have different options you can actually practice. You don't even need to practice, to be honest. You can just see the video, but if you want to, you can just click practice and practice. For example, grabbing the ball in hand. So I'm going to show you just going to practice and you can actually see how it works. Ball will just throw towards you and you need to grab them. The way you grab them using the trigger button. Here I didn't know it was the first time, but basically if you press the trigger, you'll be able to grab the ball. Well, the other thing is punching. Well, like the name suggests, you can punch the ball. You can also block, but you don't need to practice that, but fine. And this thing, you can actually shoot balls. This is for the multiplayer. I'm going to show you in a moment. So let me just show you that. Basically, if you end the machine and you need to shoot targets. Alright, we're going to use this in multiplayer, which is, by the way, really cool. And the last option is just grabbing the ball and trying to throw it into a target. You can use it in multiplayer as well. And there's also the locker room. I don't know why they put settings in the locker room. It's kind of very annoying. I need to go inside and then I see the settings. Nonetheless, you can see your rewards, trophies and stuff. You can see the settings there. Collision, by the way, there's a full body collision. Or just hands, it's up to you to decide. For some reason, again, it didn't collide with my own body, but there's some kind of a chest area where you can actually block. You can actually see it, kind of virtual chest for your player. They can actually block. So I think that's what they meant when they say full body. But I also mentioned that, again, in this hub, you'll be able to also access detailed performance feedback, unlock a treasure trove for new gear, and probably display your hard hand trophies. You can actually see the score, the global leaderboard as well. And again, this is quickfire. This is very good for, well, exercising. And actually, after I finished playing for today, I felt good. It really felt that I'm exercising, especially with the multiplayer. Now let's take a look at mixed reality. Mixed reality, to be honest, was kind of weird. First of all, you see I have very small space, so the goal, already is super big, so I needed to resize it, of course. But there are lots of options here to actually adjust it, which are pretty cool. Some of them are really unique. So one of them is actually setting, first of all, you can choose the difficulty that the view will actually appear like you have a big screen in front of you, curved one. And the ball's coming right at you. But again, you are in mixed reality, but it's kind of screen in front of you. Now keep in mind that the game will ask you for special permission, again for the mixed reality, and I give it and actually scan the area again, and it recognized the room. So I asked myself how it actually position the things. I mean, how it's going to work in mixed reality? Will it actually going to use the depth scanning itself? Well, no, but you're going to use the walls and of course the floor, and I'm going to show now how it works. Basically, you can choose to which wall we can actually position, make it virtual. This is so cool. First time I'm seeing something like that. Basically, just presenting. You can choose which wall. For example, you want to choose just the floor, the ceiling, and you decide which one is actually becomes virtual. Really, really unique idea. First time I'm seeing something like that. For example, you can choose the floor, but you can see that again, it's not aware. It's just using the surfaces, the planes. It's not aware of the depth scanning, and it's not really using it, which is unfortunate, to be honest. And you can see the different game modes available and the different mixed reality options. Now, I actually had one bug where I actually tried to reset the position of the goal by just holding and long press on the Oculus button. Then this happened. Well, kind of weird. I mean, I could reset things back, but by just restarting the app, but it's kind of weird. Just a bug. Now, if you wonder if there's hand tracking, no. I actually got inside with hand tracking. We just didn't display the hands at all. So again, it's just not supported based on my my tries. I just couldn't get it done. So I could only play with the controller. Yeah, a disappointment. Honestly, I missed something, but well, I tried. No, mixed reality experience, I tell you, that is bad if you are in your house in a small place. But if you take it outdoors, and maybe in a large, grass field, it's going to be amazing for you, for sure. So something to keep in mind if you play it. Try to play it outdoors, of course, in a safe area where you have also enough space and maybe grass. It should be amazing. Alright, multiplayer, I think, is the most amazing thing in this game. There are different game modes. Some of them are private, some of them are public. You can actually just toy around here and kind of practice a bit with different things. But again, multiplayer is just so much fun. But I haven't had anybody to play with, but I think if you have a friend, maybe you can play the same place here. Not sure, by the way. Let's take a look at some multiplayer gameplay. Again, this is online with matchmaking. So basically here with the machine we need to score. To be honest, I enjoy it so much. It's just a fun game. And you can throw curved balls and you need to score. It's really, really fun. Now, Target Flash is my favorite one, although it's kind of weird in terms of the setup, but basically what you need to do is you get the balls and you need to throw them onto those, you see those shapes, you need to hit them and it's going to be color in your color. So as you can see, CleanSheet is amazing. I think even more amazing if you played with some of the modes outdoors in the large field, where you can really kind of let yourself go and play and feel free to jump, instead of feeling afraid of bumping against the wall. that could be really an amazing experience. Multiplayer is so much fun. The games are really fun and entertaining. It looks really good. And again, the last one, by the way, that I play, a goalkeeper game, it was an AppLab 1 version, still in AppLab, called Final Soccer. And I found Soccer was much less dynamic, less features, but it was really fun, beautiful environment of the stadium. The sound effects were amazing, the commentating was amazing, it just gave better atmosphere.
Superb save by the keeper. And he scores!
Now again, CleanSheet is not free, but it does bring lots of features like the online multiplayer with matchmaking, different cool of mini games to play and have fun with others and your friends. It still feels really cool. There's a mixed reality, not far from being perfect, but again, if you play it outdoors, you're definitely going to have lots of fun. But if you play at home in a small area especially, it's not going to be a great experience. But again, if you take everything into consideration, this is just absolutely amazing goalkeeper simulation game in VR, and also a mixed reality feature kind of as a side thing to enjoy. And that's it for this video. Hope you enjoyed this one. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Subscribe, tell me what you think about the game, and if you play other cool goalkeeper simulation games, let me know in the comment section below which they are. I want to try them as well. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Cheers.